They've won it. They've done it. They've got the constructors. McLaren are constructors. Once again, their first one since 1998. They've done it. They're back. McLaren are on top. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Lights Out F1 podcast. But just before we start anything, I'd like to say that we are one step away from getting our first episode onto Spotify! The crowd didn't like that, did they? I said we're nearly on Spotify! Why aren't the crowd reacting? I said that we are nearly on Spotify! Yeah, we're on Spotify, baby! Nearly. I just have to download and it's complicated. I just have to make the videos into files and then upload them to Spotify. But anyway, if you want to go check it out, go.
I died.
You died? Oh no. Oh. Habro's just playing a game, but he's gonna stop playing now because we're in the middle of recording an episode. Yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, go, at the time of recording this, isn't out yet, but probably by maybe I need to shut up, but I'll try and get the first episode out by, the 15th. 15th is my deadline. So, on the 15th, go and check for so go and check at oh my gosh, I'm fumbling like I did on the Cadillac bit last time. Go and check it out on the 15th. It'll probably be there. Lights Out F1 podcast. It's got a blue background with some red and black writing. That's it. Lovely. The first episode's called Abu Dhabi Preview. This is Abu Dhabi Review and I am here with Habro. Yeah, he's back. He's my person. So, let's get into this then. So, I'm going to start out with some of my notes. So, well, we've actually got a quiz later, but I'm not going to start out with my notes. Habro's going to start out with his notes to start off our podcast, because obviously I started last time because I thought I was better, but actually Habro's really cool. I didn't know if you knew that. So, Habro, bring us in with your first thing.
Alright, so first thing that I'm going to bring up
About the
is something that everybody knows. Everybody knows this, and everyone is sad about this. Hamilton left Mercedes.
Yes, Hamilton going to Ferrari in 2025. Really sad, man. Like, we're gonna see him in the red next year. Quick question for you, Habro. Will you be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the first race of the season? Maybe. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, because it's Australia, mate. Australia. I'm Australian now. I didn't realise that from Britain you turned to Australian. Sorry, I just internally combusted cutely. Right, but less of the yapping. Hamilton, he's gone. Them donuts at the line, man. They were so sad. I'm not crying. I'm a man. But yeah, so I guess we'll see him in red next season. And that's all I've got to say very much about him. He's been with Mercedes 6 championships.
So you would like me to
Pardon?
say now you do your part?
Pardon?
Is there anything else you would like me to say before you do your part, or?
I mean, I've only got, like, for this podcast, I've only got 3 things. So maybe this can be more of your podcast today. So just start yapping on about some stuff from the Abu Dhabi race, because that's the name of this this episode, Abu Dhabi review. So just talk about the race, talk about what happened, talk about it well, and I will answer anything you ask me. Right, over to you.
Okay, so another thing is that Sergio Perez was spun round by Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, I saw that. Not first turn, sorry. I don't know what turn it was. It was maybe turn 3, 4, 2. I don't know. I can count. I promise you I can count. But, yeah, so he was spun around. I mean, Valtteri doesn't, yeah, lovely. Oh, I need to stop. I'm fumbling again. Hang on, let me just have a drink of water. Right. Yeah, it's exactly what I just did. Right, let's continue. So, I mean, I'm sad about Valtteri leaving, like I said in the last thing. He did get a 10-second penalty, but something really funny happened, mate. He got a 10-second penalty for that, right? But he had a massive collision with K-Mag, Kevin Magnussen, for anybody who doesn't know. And then, so basically they went shot kaput into each other. I'm not German, I'm British. They went kaput into each other, and then Valtteri got another 10-second penalty. But listen to this, right? He did an absolute masterclass strategy. Because they didn't want to lose positions. Oh my god, I'm falling off my chair. Sorry for any religious people. I've just said G-O-D. Sorry if that hurts you internally. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. We'll just say, oh my gosh, from now on. I'm sorry, guys. He did a strategy that made everybody go, oh my gosh. Can you not sing, please? I'm trying to explain life about Formula 1. So, he spun round, right? And then, it was kind of good. He did an oh my gosh strategy because, pardon me, because, oh my gosh, I'm fumbling again. Basically, what happened was he got a 10-second time penalty from the collision with Kevin Magnussen. But obviously, he decided not to serve it because he didn't want to lose positions. But obviously, you'd be like, oh, well, if he hasn't served it now, he'll have to serve it into his next race. Well, Valtteri doesn't have a next race because unless, guys, he becomes the reserve driver, and then, let's say, a driver was off sick, then he'd have to serve the penalty in that. But Valtteri at the minute doesn't have a seat, so he can't serve that 10-second time penalty unless he comes back. So it could be in flipping 2059 when he comes. He'd probably be too old then. It could be in 2030 when he comes back, and his first race back he'd have to serve the 10-second time penalty. So yeah, yeah, that was cool. Habro, let's hear from you again.
Right, so also at turn 1, Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri collided and they both spun round. And then Oscar rejoined a disappointing last.
They rejoined in the last. I mean, why am I celebrating that Oscar rejoined last? That's just sad. But, I mean, Oscar finishing last didn't really affect the constructors, which brings me nicely onto they've won it, they've done it, they've got the constructors. McLaren are constructors once again, their first one since 1998. They've done it, they're back. McLaren are on top.
So, Gabriel Bortoleto has won the F2 Championship with a 22.5 point gap.
And do you know who that gap is against?
Wasn't their name Isaac something?
You're very close. It's actually Isaac Hadjar, man. And the reason that Isaac didn't beat Gabriel or something. Sorry, I need to have another drink of water. The reason that Isaac didn't beat Gabrielle was because whoa, you didn't hear that. Isaac Hajar stalled off the line, so basically, do you know what stalled off the line means?
Is it like where everyone else goes, but then they don't?
You're actually getting quite good with your Formula 1 knowledge. So yeah, he didn't go off the line, which meant that he was near the back, but he did. I don't actually know where he finished, but he came back up, but obviously didn't have enough to beat Gabriel Bortoleto, the young Brazilian who's coming to Sauber next season. And yeah, and let me get on to something about Sauber. So it's very sad because many drivers are leaving the grid or moving teams. So you got like Carlos Sainz to Williams, you got Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guanyu going off the grid, like they've just been kaputted. Yeah, they're gone. It's sad. Everybody's sad, even my dad. Yeah. Okay. But I think that's enough of us yapping about Abu Dhabi. Let's get on to both of our Formula 1 quizzes.
Okay, so am I starting off or you?
You can start off, that'll be fine. Just do your many questions, because you told me you had like 30. Yes, guys, 30. And before you start, everybody at home, or wherever you are, bus, train, boat, flipping plane on a flipping flight to Jamaica. I don't know, I made that up. Wherever you are, get it in your mind, get it on your phone's notes app, write it down somewhere. We are going to go for our F1 quiz. Right, Habro, start us off.
Okay, so, question 1. Lewis Hamilton won the first F1 World Championship when he raced for which team? A. McLaren, B. Mercedes, or C. Red Bull?
Well, he didn't drive for Red Bull. Mercedes, he was just at, which he's left, which only leaves McLaren. But actually, at the back at the top, I know this sounds actually, guys, like I've just that I know this. Sorry, that I don't know this, and that I know the answers, but I do know the answers, but I haven't been told them. I do know this. So he was at McLaren, but actually, Mercedes was supplying the engine, so it was actually called McLaren Mercedes. So am I correct?
No, it's McLaren.
I said McLaren.
No, you said McLaren Mercedes.
Yeah, because that's what the team was actually called, because Mercedes supplied the engines. But I did say McLaren.
Alright then, I'll give you that. Question 2. The title Grand Prix was first used for a motor race in which country?
France.
A.
France.
B.
France.
Germany.
France. I'm sorry, man. You don't need to do multiple choice. It's France.
Correct.
I did France.
What
What do I mean by I did France? What do I mean by I did France? I'm just going to shut up. Continue with your lovely little quiz that I think everybody's
What
liking.
is the nickname of Ferrari, one of the most successful racing teams in F1 history? A. The Dancing Donkey. B.
It's
Dancing Horse. Or C. The Prancing Pony.
It's the prancing horse, but the dancing donkey is amazing. The prancing horse.
You're correct.
Hang on, how many? Is that 3 out of 3 or 4 out of 4?
Yeah, 3 out of 3.
Lovely. Hang on, let me just have a drink of water, guys, because, you gotta stay hydrated.
Go.
Right, okay, go. Continue. I'm liking this. Juan Manuel Fangio. Can I pronounce the name correctly? Juan Manuel Fangio.
Oh yeah. One of the greatest F1 drivers took his last World Championship title in which year? A. 1956, B. 1957, or C. 1958?
See, in my mind, before you started reading that, I was going to say 1953. But I'm gonna go with his final champion. What? His final championship?
His last.
Yeah, his final championship. I'm gonna go with 1997.
That wasn't one of the options.
Yes, it was. You said 1996, 1997, or 19.
No, 1956.
No, sorry. That's what I meant. The 1957.
Correct.
Yay! I actually didn't. That's skibbity, isn't it, guys?
Ford provided engines to F1 for many years before forming its own team in 2000 under the name of which subsidiary marquee?
I
Mazda,
don't.
Volvo, or Jaguar?
Jaguar.
Correct.
Come on, I know that. I know that because of the Monaco incidents where, for some stupid reason, whoever designed the car planted a real diamond on the front of the car, and they both crashed and lost the diamond. So, yeah, right. Hang on. How many have I got correct?
5 of 5.
Yeah, come on, I'm doing good. Let's go.
Number 6. For what country did Emerson Fittipaldi and Wilson Fittipaldi complete and win 2 world titles? A. Mexico, B. Argentina, or C. Brazil?
Oh, right, so it's not Mexico, but I'm torn between Argentina and Brazil, mate. Argentina or Brazil? Argentina or Brazil? Argentina or Brazil? Argentina or Brazil? It's a 1-2 chance, but we're gonna go with Argentina.
No, it is Brazil.
Was it? Oh, I thought it was Argentina. Okay, so that's Pardon?
Which driver won the first ever F1 World Championship title? A. Juan Manuel Fangio. Could you pronounce that again, please?
One Manuel Fangio.
Yeah. Alberto Ascari and Giuseppe Farina.
Giuseppe Farina. Yeah, that's my answer, Giuseppe Farina. Because I always, for anybody who didn't hear, that was correct. I actually, I always thought it was Fangio because of all the fame that he got, but it's actually Nina Farina. No, I thought it was Nina Farina. Nina Farina. No. Giuseppe Farina. Okay, cool. Right, next question.
Which of these Italian racers became the first woman to enter a professional F1 race?
I know this. Oh,
Monaco Grand Prix.
Pardon, say that again.
Which of these Italian racers became the first woman to enter a professional F1 race at the 1958 Monaco Grand Prix? Do you want the...
Oh, yeah, I want multiple choice because I have no clue.
So, A. Silvia Farina Elia.
Well, that sounds like they've got relations to Giuseppe Farina, which could be a way into Formula One. More.
B. Clotilde Fasolis. Or C. Maria Teresa de Filipis.
It's between A or C.
So I'll just do A, B, or C.
It's between A and B, because I don't think it's C, but... See, here's what I say, because... So, I think you could have made up these... what's it called? You could have made up these names. And if you made them up, in your mind, you would have known how to pronounce it correctly. But if you read it off a page, you'd have to break it up. So that's why I'm going to go with C.
You're going for C?
Yeah, I'm going for C, and you can't
Correct.
No, that was actually backfired on me because I said oh no, don't worry. No, that was correct reasoning because he read it off a page, the correct answer, and saw that was the name and had to split it up into chunks. Right, okay, next question.
Which circuit held the first race of the French Grand Prix in 1950? A. Reims, B. Paul Ricard, or C. Magny Cours?
Right, you see, I don't think it's Paul Ricard, because that was last on the grid, 22. But I think Magny Cours was either really early or... There wasn't 2 French Grand Prix, I don't think. But, okay, that's fine. So, I'm going to go C.
Incorrect, it was A.
What was that?
Reims.
That's annoying. Okay, right, next question.
For which country the Haas team completes?
Yeah, Haas.
Italia, the United States, or Germany?
God bless America. Our home sweet is America.
Yes, the United States.
Yeah, I know. They're still on the grid right now, next year.
Which major car manufacturer was successful at supplying engines for McLaren between 1988 and 1992, but failed when the two renewed their cooperation in 2015? Hyundai, Honda, or Holden? And if you'll give me a minute, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, well, I'll just entertain you guys because, yeah. Right. Hello, everyone. How are you? Are you enjoying this podcast? If you are, drop a comment below. Hang on, let me just check, guys, how many views our last podcast. Hang on, I'm just talking to the people. Our last podcast got 22 views. That means that 22 people have probably listened to some part of the podcast. So, if you like it and you like our podcast and want us to create more, then drop a like and a comment down below and tell us what you think of it. And yeah, you heard me. We're getting on to Spotify, baby. But yeah, continue. Read out the question because I've probably distracted everyone now.
Which major car manufacturer was successful at supplying engines for McLaren between 1988 and 1992, but failed when the two renewed their cooperation in 2015? A. Hyundai, B. Honda, or C. Holden?
See, I was gonna... McLaren. Think of it.
McLaren wasn't an option. Oh.
Yeah, the team. I'm gonna go with Honda.
Correct.
Yes. Oh my god, my leg's broken. Don't worry, it's not. No need to worry, guys. Next question.
Hold on, let me just quickly remember. You've got 2 wrong, right?
It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Just as long as I'm entertaining the viewers.
Okay. Which of these hills racers were not an F1 world champion in the 20th century? A. Jimmy Hill, B. Graham Hill, or C. Phil Hill?
See, Phil Hill was a racer. Graham Hill was a racer, but I've never heard of Jimmy Hill unless he was a racer but didn't get a championship. I'm going to clear one out of the board. Graham Hill definitely got 1 championship. He might have got more, but he definitely got a championship. So it's between Jimmy Hill and Phil Hill. Wait, hang on. Was it who didn't get a championship?
Who was not an F1 world champion?
I'm going to go for Jimmy Hill for the sole reason that I haven't heard of him.
Correct.
Simple enough.
In 2017, which racer became the first New Zealander to participate in an F1 tournament in more than 30 years? A. Bill Holland, B. Brendan Hartley, or C. Brian Henton?
See, I haven't heard. No, I didn't just say the answer. I was just saying C as in SEE.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard of anybody except Brendan Hartley. But I thought Brendan Hartley was British. Was he British? Since he's the only one I've heard of, let's go with Brendan Hartley.
Correct.
I'm just too good for this quiz.
Hungarian Grand Prix became a part of the F1 World Championship during which decade?
Oh.
A. 1940s, B. 1960s, or C. 1980s?
See, it was... Hang on, what were the options again?
A. 1940s, B. 1960s, or C. 1980s?
So when did it join F1?
No.
Oh, when it became an...
Do you want me to read the question?
Yeah.
The Hungarian Grand Prix became part of the F1 World Championship during which decade?
Yeah, became part of the F1 Championship, yeah.
So which one?
Well, I'm going to first eliminate A, because Formula 1 was not a thing in 1940s. It became a thing in 1950. So that one's immediately off the board. It's between 1960s and 1980s, but I want to say 1980s because I feel like it's a newish track. So I'm going to go with 19...
Is that your final thing?
Final answer, 1980.
Are you sure?
You're trying to make me go away, aren't you? No, yes, I am sure.
Yeah, you got it correct.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do there. Okay, next question. How many have we got left? How many have we got left?
So we're on question 15.
Out of how many?
37.
Oh, and by the way, guys, we've got Guess the Driver incoming from Habro. But yeah, just don't worry about that. So, yeah, right, go.
HSBC was the title sponsor for which F1 team from 1997 to 1999? A. Jaguar, B. Stewart, or C. Williams?
Read the question, I'm sorry. Read the question again, I'm sorry.
HSBC was the title sponsor for which F1 team from 1997 to 1999?
Options.
A. Jaguar, B. Stewart, or C. Williams?
Because the Williams were so dominant back in that era, because era, I don't know, but because they were so dominant back then, because Damon Hill won the championship over them in 1996, I think. I'm going to go with Williams.
Incorrect, it was Stewart.
Oh, Jackie Stewart's team. Oh, okay. That's fair. The sole reason I didn't go for that is because I could not actually remember when Stewart joined the grid. But yeah, continue.
So which F1 World Champion passed away after an F2 accident in 1968 in Germany? A.
Ooh.
Jack Brabham.
Jack Brabham.
B.
Jack Brabham.
What, is that your answer?
No, I'm just... Hang on, read out the first one again.
Jack Brabham.
Yeah, that I was just trying to correct you on your saying.
Okay. B. Jochen Rindt.
Jochen Rindt.
No. How?
Yeah, Jochen Rindt or Jochen Rindt, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jochen.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just continue with the question, please.
And Jim Clark.
Right. It's a 1 in 3 chance because I have no clue who flipping died in F2 in 1968. But I'm gonna go with Jim Clark. I don't know.
Well, definitely.
It's a 1 in 3 chance. Go on.
What, is that just a guess though?
That's a guess. I have no clue.
That's right.
Oh yay! Well, I'm
Jim Clark.
Jimmy
What does
Clark.
the racer do when he or she sees a blue flag during a practice?
Right, you don't need to read out the question. They have to slow down and let the car behind pass.
What was that?
You don't have to read out the answers. A blue flag means slow down and let the car behind pass because you're being lapped.
Can I tell you what the answer was?
Just tell me the options.
The options were A, slow down and allow the quicker vehicle behind them to
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Wrong.
A blue flag means slow down and let the quicker car pass.
On this it says slow down and block all vehicles behind them.
No, that's a lie. That's stupid.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's stupid. That doesn't. It doesn't mean block all vehicles behind you. It literally means slow down and let the quicker car pass, because you're being lapped. So I get that point because that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not B. Okay, continue.
When a red and yellow striped flag is waved, the stripes will run in what direction? A, diagonally from left to right, B, diagonally from right to left, or C, vertically?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen. What does a flag even mean?
What?
What does a flag even mean?
No idea.
Don't do that to me. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Let's just go with B. I don't know.
Incorrect, it's C.
I didn't know that. I don't really know if I was meant to know that, but okay.
Just give me 1 minute again.
Okay, well, I'll entertain the crowd again. Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you? I'm about to drink some water. Yeah, gotta stay hydrated, guys. Whatever you're doing right now, I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you can't do this, because if you can't do it, if you're like physically on a train, don't do this. But like, go drink a bottle of water or just a glass of water, because you need to stay hydrated. I bet you that you've probably not drunk enough water today.
Me?
No, I'm just talking to the audience. But yeah, continue with your absolutely... you actually are drinking water right now. Good man. Good man. Spam W water in the comments, guys. Continue with your epic Formula 1 quiz that I actually really liking.
Question 19. Also, just so you know, you've got 4 questions wrong.
Oh no.
In 2005, the regulations changed and stated that teams weren't allowed to change something during a Grand Prix. A, rear wings, B, tyres, or C, front wings.
Read the question again, please.
In 2005, the regulations changed and stated that teams weren't allowed to change something during a Grand Prix.
Okay, well, it obviously isn't tyres because they still change tyres. So it can't be tyres. Tyres is off the list. But between front wing and rear wing, I'm going to go with rear wing.
You got it wrong, it was tyres.
What? You weren't able to...
Tyres.
You weren't able to change tyres during a Grand Prix?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's go for the next question.
Right. In 2007, which 2 racers were disqualified in the Canadian Grand Prix for neglecting the red lights in the pit lane?
I don't know.
What?
Don't worry, I'm just shouting at myself because I don't know. Just continue.
A, Nico Rosberg and
Fernando Alonso. What year is this, by the way?
2007.
Okay. Well, immediately, before you say anything, A is off the list because Nico Rosberg was not driving then.
Okay.
Was it... Hang on, was it...
Giancarlo.
Fisichella?
Yeah. And
Felipe Massa. Is there only 2 options?
No, there's one more. Fernando Alonso and Felipe Massa.
See, Felipe Massa and Fernando Alonso were both driving in 2007. Giancarlo Fisichella, I don't know when he drove, but see, it's between B or C. B or C. I swear if it's A. But I don't think Nico Rosberg was driving then. Because he was driving like 2014, like 2016. I don't know. But it's a 50-50 chance. But I'm going to go... Because Fernando was so good the 2 seasons before, I'm going to go Giancarlo Fisichella and Felipe Massa.
Alright, that is your final answer, right?
Final answer.
Alright, you got it right.
Oh, did I? Ooh, goody. Oh, goody.
Which F1 constructor enters the most races without a win? A. Arrows. B.
I saw a video of this the other day. I saw Continue. Sorry, I did not hear a word of that. I heard the question,
So
but
it's
not...
either A. Arrows, B. Tyrrell, or C. Matra.
C. That sounds like the worst team.
What, C?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wrong.
What was it?
It was A.
What was that? Arrows. Oh,
A.
okay. Okay, cool. Okay, next question.
Who is the only woman to get points in an F1 World Championship race? A. Desire Wilson, B. Lela Lombardi, or C. Susie Wolf?
Oh! Flippity-goo. Susie Wolf is Toto Wolf's... No, not husband. That's weird. No, not... Guys, let's not get into this. Being gay is not weird, okay? It's cool. Do whatever you want. Toto Wolff's wife, but I don't think she's driven in Formula 1. She drives in, like, something else. Like, is it F1 Academy? So I'm going to go with something Lombardi, whatever her name is, B.
Lela Lombardi.
Yeah, Lela Lombardi.
Can I tell you something?
That I'm wrong.
You got it. Drum roll, please.
Okay, I'm not doing a drum roll.
You got it right.
Yippee!
What was the last race that awarded half points after the race had been stopped? A. Japan 2014, B. Korea 2012, or C. Malaysia 2009.
211. Sorry. Yeah, wait, hang on, what was that last one?
Malaysia 2009.
Let's just go Malaysia for the lols, I don't know.
What was that?
Malaysia, I don't know.
Correct.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Right, next question.
In 2004, which of the following F1 creatures were banned in 2004?
What? Which creatures?
Yeah, it says in 2004, which of the following F1 features were banned in 2004?
Okay, yeah, go.
A. Automatic gearbox, B. Launch control, or C. Both of them?
Both of them.
Correct.
I know launch control was definitely got rid of, but yeah. Okay, right, next.
If two drivers sent identical lap times, then who would get the priority?
Right, you don't. You don't need to give me it. It's the person who set the lap first.
So the driver who set first.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, next question.
During
Please.
his F1 career, Luca Badoa.
What? I've never heard of him.
Luca Badoer.
Can we award a skipper question, please?
What?
Don't worry. It doesn't matter. You didn't hear nothing. Continue.
During his F1 career, Luca Badoa had competed in how many races? A. 46, B. 56, or C. 66?
A. 46.
Incorrect. It was B.
What was B?
56.
Alright. I mean, I've never heard of this Lucas man before, so yeah.
What does a red flag mean in the race?
Well,
Do you know?
Yeah, I don't need it because we know it from our racing thing, don't we? There's been a big collision on track and all drivers need to return to the pits.
Well, that's not an option.
Tell me what the options are and I'll see how similar they are.
A. The race is stopped.
Yeah, that.
B. There's...
The race is stopped.
Correct. In F1, one, which flag signifies there is one more lap before the race ends? A, white flag, B, orange, or C, there is no such flag?
There is no such flag.
Alright, correct.
Yeah, because orange flag, white flag is like, if something's wrong with your car. Orange flag, man, I've never even heard of an orange flag, man. And yeah, there's no flag because you don't need to know the final lap. Because like your team engineer will just say, "Okay, this is the final lap," like that.
Alright.
Ow! I keep hitting my shin on the desk. But okay, continue.
Right. Which team competed in all of the F1 World Championships in the 20th century? A, McLaren, B, Ferrari, or C, Williams?
Not Williams. Oh, see, yeah, but... Sorry, I'm just internally combusting. I don't... I'm going to get this one wrong, probably. There's a 1 in 2 chance. It's either Ferrari or McLaren. I'm going to explode, man. I'm just going to go for...
Definitely not Williams.
Yeah, I don't think Williams were there from the start. Let's just...
I haven't even looked at the answer, so I'm saying...
Hang on.
Are you 1,000,000% sure?
Hang on. What century is this? Is this 2000?
20th.
Is that... That's 19.
1900s.
Yeah, 1900s, okay. Well, that's like 50 years. I'm going to go Ferrari.
Hold on.
I think it's Ferrari, guys. Put your answers down in the comments. I don't know what timestamp we're at. But put your answers down in the comments for what you think the answer is. I think it's Ferrari. You could think it's McLaren. You could think it's Williams. But I think that Ferrari were there from the start. Stay hydrated, guys, because I need to drink my water. Yeah?
Don't have to answer that question. I have to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that wraps up our lovely, jubbly podcast. Thank you, everybody, for coming here today. Everybody who's came in, listened. Everybody who's contributed to Habro's amazing quiz. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. We're gonna go. This was Lebro. That was Habro. Goodbye.